Hello. Looks like we got Tom and Bill and Kissy Cat. How is everybody? Can y'all hear me? And yes, Cowboy Walt is here. What's up, guys? Where's Cowboy Walt? He's right here. Good to see you guys on here. And Kissy Cat says thumbs up. And here comes Tina.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Bill. Hey, Tom. Hey, Kissy Cat.
She's official. She's got her earplugs on. I don't know why. She's probably watching somebody else's live stream.
No, I'm not.
But
Just wanted to make sure I could hear it.
it's good to see everybody. If you're there, let us know who you are. PJ's on here.
Hey, PJ.
He has an Uber ride. Okay, well, that's good. That keeps the money flowing. You might need that this weekend as we go have some barbecue and some beer and some bourbon at the I think it's called the Barbecue Bourbon or Beer Bar. I don't know, Barbecue Bourbon Beer Festival in Manassas, Virginia.
You can interchange it.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Thanks, Kissy Cat. She likes my shirt. I thought I'd wear this for Memorial Day.
Yeah, and there's New England Scratcher.
Hey, New England Scratcher, how are you?
Good to see you. Good to see you on here.
Good to see you.
Talking about Tina's shirt. Here's my shirt.
Hey, Michael Ford.
You can get this shirt by going to my description later, or go to one of my other videos. In the description is it's Into the AM, and you can click on that link or copy and paste the link and take you right there. I'll tell you what, these are like the most comfortable T-shirts, and and I love the designs they have on. It's pretty cool. So we love that. So hello there, Bill and Tom and Kissy Cat and New England Scratchers in the house. It's so good to see everybody.
Yeah, it is.
And
feels like it's been forever since we chatted.
So right now I'm drinking a Diet Coke. Was Michael Ford in here?
Yes, Michael is in.
Oh, hey. Michael Ford. Hey, you guys, appreciate you coming in all the way from Australia, Michael. Gosh, we did a visit of the Lake Shawnee abandoned amusement park in West Virginia. I went over there. It's only about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive. And the place is very spooky. You just get this feeling the whole time you're there. And I just made the video. It'll probably go up
tomorrow,
tonight or in the morning. We'll see. So it might even I just might even make it live once we finish up here. So
his cat wants to know when you're gonna break out the guitar. Oh, maybe another.
I gotta tune that guitar. I gotta get it tuned because where I played in bands years ago, a garage band. We'd play, and I went to college, and they tested my ear, said I've lost 2 pitches in my ear, so it's hard for me to tune because I'm missing those pitches. I don't know. So, and now I'm getting a message from somebody. Bill Coleman.
Bill.
Thank you, sir, for that. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Bill.
He says, "Get a bottle on me." And
you're awesome.
We've
you're so awesome.
We still got some videos to do, and one of the bottles we're going to try tonight that Bill got us, the Knob Creek Smoked Maple. So we're going to put that in one of the old fashions. So
Ibuprofen Dave. Hello, how are you this evening?
Yeah, Dave, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. So before we get started, I need to get another glass here. Let's see what's good. Let's do
3 different.
Bigfoot glass. Do Bigfoot glass. Those are good. Let's tell you about old fashioned. Why is an old fashioned called an old fashioned? Well, before it was called an old fashioned, it was just called a cocktail. Or basically, that's where the word cocktail came from, was old fashions. What they would do, like the original cocktail, was to just take some sugar, and they didn't have ice, so they put some water in there, and then put the liquor in there, and they would put maybe some kind of other liqueur in there, and they would mix that up.
Hey, Duder and Scott,
Hey.
welcome in. Good
Yeah.
to see you guys.
Absolutely. Scott's in the house, and so is Duder. Good to see you guys. So that was a cocktail was basically an old fashioned, and then people started getting fancy with them and making more cocktail drinks and all that kind of stuff. So some of the guys would come in, just make me one of them like old fashioned ways. Make me like the old fashioned drink, old fashioned way of doing cocktails. And so that was some sugar and some. Now we use ice, and we use bitters. They would use bitters a lot. We got bitters here. We'll use those tonight. These are I don't know if you see that, Angostura bitters. We'll use those.
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah, there's Michelle.
Good evening. How are you? Your video was great. Your visit with Nick, that was awesome.
Cool.
He does an awesome job.
Yeah. So basically an old fashioned is really the first cocktail, and people would make the cocktails, and then they started saying, well, I want that the old way you did it. And they called it an old fashioned. So it's like the oldest cocktail in history. Of course, now what's cool about old fashions is that when you go into a bar, just about every bartender may have their own take on what an old fashioned is, the way they make it. They may use syrup, they may use all kind of different things. But the basics is sugar or syrup and bitters and orange peel, and cherries somehow evolved in there because the syrupiness added more sugar to it and things like that.
Hey, so, Terry.
There's Terry and Turquoise BB.
Hey, BB.
How are you guys tonight? So,
Kissy Cat said you need to use my vintage jelly jars, like hers.
Oh yeah, to make
for your whiskey glass.
There you go. That's true.
From my mom's collection.
That is true. And
she's having Modelo.
Yeah, Modelo.
Like Modelo too.
So what's everybody else drinking? And most of the time with a to start off, they would use rye whiskey because that's what pretty much everybody drank.
You're drinking magnetic eyelashes. Good.
What was that?
Kissy Cat, you bought magnetic eyelashes? I did not know that was a thing.
How do you do that?
I don't know. Gord, hello, Triple Ripple.
It is. I might be old fashioned, but Tina's like a tall drink of water.
You're okay as well.
How are you, Gord? Like a tall. She had. I thought she's gonna wear your low cut dress you had on today. Mm-hmm. You switched it up. She don't want to be in public like that too much. But she was all over Roanoke like that.
It wasn't low cut.
No, it was cut. It was cut low. So
it wasn't.
New England Scratchers having Fireball. Let's see what everybody else is drinking.
Fireball tonight.
And you guys tell me what you're drinking. Well, I'm going to get.
No clue, just magnets.
And let's do a disclaimer. I am not a bartender, and I'm not a mixologist by any stretch of the imagination.
You know what we forgot?
The ice.
Yes. I'll have
she's
to
gonna get the ice while I'm
and
gonna
the
start this. But I'm gonna
cherries.
put one ice cube in here, an ice cube, one sugar cube. So this is one sugar cube in the cup. And then what you want to do is they say like 4 dashes of these bitters, Angostura bitters. So we're going to put that in there. And you want to make sure you cover, there might have been a lot. So that now you can see that is pretty soaked with the bitters. That cube is. And then let's see what else we need in here. Oh, I like to. Tina's gonna bring the cherries because I'm gonna put some cherries in here. You got cherries, baby?
I do.
And do you have the utensils? There we go. Yeah, yeah. She's got everything. So I think Sweet Tea's in here. She's drinking an IPA. And
all right. I think we've ran out of room on our little bar here.
so I'm gonna take ooh, those things are soupy.
Oh, good. That's what I'm gonna put in the cocktail too. Some of that syrup.
I'm looking for this thing. Let's see. All right, then I'm gonna take a couple of these cherries. Some
Hey,
people may
Melba.
not do this, but I'm gonna put these cherries in the bottom. And
Sweet Tea Trisha. And
then I'm
Melba.
going to break this up.
Good to see you guys.
Stir it up. I got the bitters.
You'll have to hold it up so they can see.
I
it
will.
after you're
I
done.
got the bitters and the I'm just muddling all that up. And that's called muddling. So I got the cherries, I got the sugar in there. And then I'm going to put 2 ounces of rye whiskey. We're going to make it old fashioned with old. And this rye whiskey right here is, guys, this is Michter's rye. That is a great rye whiskey. So we're going to put 2 ounces or something like that. 2 ounces in there of that. And I'm going to, where's that little fork? And then I'm going to just stir that up a little bit. And then I'm going to put, how you like this ice cube? Ooh, that about break the glass. That was clear, really clear, but we just took it out of the thing. So we've got
freezer.
So that's what we got right here. Team, where's another spoon?
Okay, faux pas.
I'll use this spoon. Well, it's not a great spoon, but I'm gonna stir that up with the ice.
We are not professional bartenders.
It probably helped if I stood up.
Apparently.
All right, so
Your little perch.
we're not done yet. Next thing you got to do is take a slice of. I took a slice of this orange right now, and then we're gonna light this thing up.
Bend it the other way.
I like to do it like this. That's just going to release the
oils.
Yep, going to release the oils on the orange. Makes it flexible, and we'll just drop it in there. I'm going to wipe it on the rim a little bit.
Can't really see it.
Tina said you can't really see it. So there we go. Sugar. I put some cherries in there, the Luxardo cherries. The big nice ice cube. And now we're going to try it.
Gord said, no need to be a professional bartender. He only hangs with professional drinkers.
Very good, Gord.
Kissy Cat said, if you were a wedding bartender, then the dad would save some money.
If all, that is good. I'm gonna let Tina. You want to take it?
Yes, on the try.
I'm missing some comments, so
Sorry, guys. We're gonna leave the cocktail making to PJ.
all right. I'm trying to read some. Go back and read some.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Melba's not feeling good. I'm sorry to hear that. Bill says it's not Walt's day. I know. I'm terrible. I've got like these dropsies on everything. I've dropped my phone and broken it like twice in the last couple of months and had to get phones fixed. Triple pretending he cares about the U.S. president. What was that? Oh, and then
I'm missing
and that was
everything,
Gord's
so I'm trying to
comment.
clean up. Sorry.
That is okay. No need to be a professional bartender. Only hang out with professional drinkers.
Yeah.
And Kissy Cat says, if Walt worked at a wedding as a bartender, the bride's dad could save money. Why? I don't get it.
Because you're not a professional.
Yeah, I'm slow. That's true.
Okay.
Now,
I think we got the bitters cleared up there.
Melba says, oh my gosh, Luxardo cherry is my favorite drink I ever had in Biloxi, Mississippi. Was a Southern pecan old fashioned. And those Luxardos are a game. They really are. They're so sweet. And I like that. See, this is what I'm talking about. People make their own twist of old fashioned. A Southern pecan old fashioned. Oh, and also going back when we talk about the history of old fashions, before that they would call it the spoon drink, because they would serve the drink with a spoon, because people like to take the spoon and eat, scoop up the sugar that's left over at the end. That's going to be in the way now, Tina. It will be in the way because we can hold the drink up. But
just thinking,
because that's not the only one. So anyway, so she's talking about a pecan old fashioned. This is just a regular old fashioned. That's the only way I know how to.
Melba said she didn't. She didn't think it's too smart to have open flames next to that hottie, Walt.
That's true. It might.
Thanks, Melba.
She makes her own flames. He said, Walt, thank you. Since now I don't feel alone, since that's also my style, dropping things. That's the truth. And Bill also drops money into my account, so we had to go buy some. So I appreciate that, Bill. And
yes, that's so good.
Appreciate all you guys that are members. That is huge as well.
Mm-hmm.
And and Patreon, those are helpful. I'm getting ready to post just a Patreon only video here in the next day or two. So keep those guys up to date. It tastes
now that it has settled a little bit.
Well, you could stir it with that spoon and drop. That probably makes it a lot better.
I cleaned it.
Good.
That's pretty good.
Doing a Scratcher says, I actually have bartended at a golf course for years. Then I bartended friends' weddings. Last friend wedding I'm doing is this summer. Okay, cool.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Very nice.
And Gord says 21 watching 10. Okay, don't do the frontiersman and woman wrong. Smash that. I like it. That's it.
Duder wants you to make it smoke.
I don't have one of those smoking things, but what we're going to do is we got a couple that are smoked like this right here. We got a couple that are smokehouse whiskeys. We're going to try it with that. And then the smoked maple. So we're not going to drink all of these, obviously, but
we're sharing.
Why I like this is because I like old fashioned because I can still taste the whiskey, but it does add a little bit of sweetness to it. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. That is good.
Next, I'm gonna figure out how to make those cherry ice cubes like we had at the Greenbrier restaurant.
That's easy. Just put cherry coloring in the.
Oh, the cherry syrup.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Those were good.
So Walt won
Thanks, Duder.
the damn
the
lottery.
thumbs
Tina
up.
likes whiskey, likes Vegas, and puts up with the crap. Yep, you damn straight. She Kids Cat says, I think she talked about her pecan, southern pecan, old fashioned.
Oh.
It was at the Half Shell Oyster House across the street from the Hard Rock in Biloxi.
That was Melba.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Oh, was that Melba? Yeah.
Yes.
And
Kizzy Cat says, just don't say old granddad.
I can make.
She always laughs.
I should make an old fashioned with old granddad.
Uh-oh. Here we go, Kizzy Cat. He said it. Thank you, Trisha.
She busted out laughing. I bet she's laughing now. PJ says he won't let everybody know we might be live from the Bourbon Festival and they might be smoking a few drinks there. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
True.
Yeah, PJ's probably going to go live, and that'll be cool. That it's hard to tell. Well, I've never been to an event like this, so that's going to be a lot of fun. That should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking so forward to that.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Been looking forward to it for a long time, and now it's here. Just a few days.
I'm trying to. There you go.
She thinks of some old guy in a house coat.
That's me.
What's
a good snack with an old fashioned?
Well, I don't really know, but what we have here is a pretzel.
It's just like
pretty much dinner.
It's like pretzels are cool. I mean, they go with anything, but
thank you, Bill.
I would say just about anything you like. I mean, I know people that drink, and they would. A friend of mine would drink beer, and once he started drinking, he had to have Hershey's chocolate bars. So it's whatever you like. I think with an old fashioned though, you probably want something like pretzel because they're old fashions are a little sweet, or maybe something like
Kizzy Cat says, oh gosh, pistachios. Couldn't even say the word.
Yeah, nuts are always good.
Gord said some people collect spoons. Those are not our kind of people. The people that collect whiskey, now that's our kind of people.
Yeah, I got way too many bottles.
Now Walt just throws spoons on the ground.
Yeah. All right. So since I'm gonna have one more sip of this. That's really good. The Michter's rye really makes it. That's good stuff. Now we're going to try one. We'll set that aside. And now we're going to try one. Oh, we'll use this. We're going to use the Bigfoot glass. And we're going to make an old fashioned pretty much the same way. I'm going to get that's not a very big ice cube, so I might get sugar cube. I'm sorry. Sugar cube. There's a spot.
You're going to make a smoky one? You want to use the brown?
I'm going to use the Knob Creek.
Oh.
So it's got smoked maple.
Oh, you should put a brown one in there too.
No. So we got the 2 sugar cubes. And now we'll put the bitters in.
NES said pass that through the camera or the phone.
What was that?
Your old fashioned, I guess.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
Yeah. That old
Beef
fashioned I
chips.
made was really very tasty, easy to do. Let's get a couple of cherries. So where's the tongs? Yeah. I mean, you could also, if you want, and there's two the Luxardo cherries right there. If you want to make it even sweeter, you could take a little dip
Oh yeah, that's my
of
favorite.
the cherry juice and
Mhm.
just couple little. You don't want to overdo it because
Oh,
you can overdo it. It's
you
like
can overdo it.
I'm gonna taste the whiskey. She don't
You
care. She
still
wants
are
to taste
gonna
the
taste
sweet.
the whiskey.
Yeah, not too much.
Yes, you
And
will.
then we'll take those, and then we got to muddle them up. So I'm gonna use this little thing and muddle them up here. I like to muddle the cherries.
Can't see the chat tonight without my glasses. Last time I read it pretty good.
Oh
but,
man,
I
that's
cannot see
actually
it
putting
today.
that cherry juice helps the muddling a little better. See how that looks now? That's muddled up very nicely.
Kissy Cat wants you to describe bitters.
They're bitter.
There you
It's
go. There you have it.
I don't
folks.
really. I'm not.
Read the.
I
Want me to read
can't.
the.
If you can read that, it's a
Let's
lot
see.
of.
That's a lot of talking.
So Bill Coleman was nice enough to donate some money, tell us to go get some bottles, and I knew we were going to do old fashioned. So I let Tina pick out something she might want to try an old fashioned with. And this is a Knob Creek smoked old fashioned. And if I can open this up, oh no. Oh yeah, it will work.
Whatever this is, what is that word?
I get my phone.
Some bitters are orange. We do have orange bitters.
It's
Melba.
got alcohol, water, sugar, gentian, natural flavors, and caramel color. So aromatic bitters, but they're actually kind of, with a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of sugar. It's added a little sweetness to there, so that's pretty cool. Good question.
Yeah, me too.
Kissy Cat.
Sweet
Very
tea.
good.
I don't drink a whole lot of those either now.
And so now we're going to put. Now we're going to finish opening this up. Knob Creek is really, really good whiskey. Just about everything. Excellent mixer. Ooh, did you hear that?
Yes.
Did y'all hear that?
America.
That was a nice pop.
Do restaurants make decent old fashions?
Depends on the restaurant.
Depends on the restaurant. We had just a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Had one of the best old fashions I've ever tasted at the Greenbrier in Gatlinburg. It was their signature cocktail. Actually, it was so delicious.
Was beyond good.
If you get a chance, it's in that video. They smoked it. It's just, I can't even describe the taste. Yeah. It was so good.
It was called a Dylan because they used Bob Dylan's Heaven's Door whiskey. And they actually took the cubes and they were cherry. They put the cherry in the cube, the ice cubes. So when it came out, that was giving it that more sweetness. So that was one of the best old fashions, but it was really, really sweet. Tina could drink that all day long. I could too. So
Melba. It's so funny. She said, everyone wants to see me on the floor at Granny Fest because I know no one wants to see this naked running around with black eyes from the boob injuries.
Oh my God.
You're too funny, Melba.
Hey, we're staying at the El Cortez.
Yep.
So I'm going to heat this up again. Just don't set the house on fire. I
That
can't.
thing is hard to navigate. I always have to use 2 hands with it.
It's not working. There we go. You can heat this up, and all this does is basically release the juices. So you don't want to have to do it too much, but that's still pretty cool. And then pop it in the glass. Let's put these bitters and this orange peel on the side. Stick it in there. And there we go. And you can actually throw a couple little, couple more cherries in there if you want. But now, this is the smoked maple, so I'm anxious to just try this.
You can also use brown sugar cubes if you want.
Oh my gosh.
I know I'm probably gonna like this one.
Guys, this is amazing. Thank you, Bill. This is amazing. I mean, this
cannot
is,
wait.
we're not going to let Tina try it. I'm drinking this. So all is a sugar cube, the bitters, the cherries, muddle them up, put the Knob Creek smoked maple in there, get a little orange peel. You don't have to like, just taste the drink. This,
I can smell it.
guys, this is really good.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and that orange.
Melba, that is, she is something.
What did she say that time? Oh my goodness.
Guys, that is really good.
I recommend the old fashioned.
So I got to get that whiskey from Moist Old Fashioned.
Maple.
That is really good.
Oh my gosh. The Bears. Hey, the Bears. How are you?
What is,
Kia Bell.
guys, what's cool about this is that it has the, just hang on a second. It has the flavor of the smoked maple, but it's still an actual whiskey because it's 90 proof. In order for it to be whiskey, it's 80 proof. Y'all talk like Fireball. Fireball is only like 70 proof, so it's 35% alcohol. This is an actual whiskey. 90 proof, so that means it's 45% alcohol, and that is so good.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh, it is delicious. I can't even tell you. This is in close running with the Dylan.
The Gambling Granny's here. Beth is here. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Gambling Granny.
So,
how are you tonight?
Gord, thanks for helping out with everybody. Is Gord is he like
he's a moderator.
Is he a moderator?
Yes.
Okay, good.
We just made an old fashioned with a whiskey that compliments of Bill Coleman, Knob Creek smoked maple. It is delicious. We made our first one with Michter's rye.
That is so good.
Which was good, but this is, to me, far better.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Really good.
I am liking that one.
So,
for sure.
I hope y'all have your tickets to Granny Fest, and then I hope you have your tickets to Rocktober.
Yep.
So y'all better get busy with that. I don't know if Granny will have to update you on their status, and Gord can too.
Granny Fest is sold out.
Granny Fest is sold out. Dang. And what about Gord? What's your alls? And appreciate you moderating, Gord. And
yes,
so
thank you so
that's
much.
Going to be a heck of a nice weekend for everybody.
Oh, I am so looking forward to it. And apparently Melba is practicing what not to do. Granny Fest.
Look at, before I spill this, look how clear that ice is. I bought this little thing right here that makes these clear ice, and it's the first time we tried that. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of an ordeal.
Tina's not going to get any more of this.
It is so good. Mm-mm-mm.
Of course it is.
Did you say hi to Kia Bell?
No, there's Kia Bell. Hey, Kia Bell. It does look yummy, Kia.
These are the coolest ice cubes. I love them.
They're round. They're nice. Michael Ford says, I'm going to have to head off. Bye, everyone. Have a great night. Michael Ford, thank you for coming in.
Good to see you, Michael.
All my members, y'all got jobs in my upcoming video. You might want to check them out. You're probably it's good. It's funny. So it'll be funny to see y'all's jobs.
It was a great adventure too.
And
very, 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 very.
PJ says, I have tried a couple of gadgets to make clear ice. Show your box. I got this. This is just part of it.
Right.
This is the silicone part, and it has this glass chamber that it sits in, and you can make square and then
it has
round. We got round ones.
Yeah, it has another contraption to actually make them.
I can send you the link or something like that, PJ. And I just used hot or warm tap water, and it came out crystal clear. They said, you know, most people say you got to use the, but these things are, look how clear this is. That's clear. There's a little bit of fogginess, but that's from where we.
Melba's bringing a whole clan with her to Granny Nest. Lord.
That'd be cool.
They are not going to know what happened to
them. I want to know if Duder's going to make
this bunch. Eat that right, Granny.
I got to find another bottle of Russell's single barrel. Because Duder, he finished that off in one gulp. The rest of all that
Duder
stuff.
took that bottle with him everywhere. And you see him in all kinds of videos finishing it off or taking another swig. It's like he took it from me, you, and Dice.
So, wow, this right here, wow. I'll put, after the video's over, I'll put the recipe in the description, but it's pretty simple. Ice cube, cherries, bitters, muddle it up, 2 ounces of whiskey of your choice, and then an ice cube, and stir it up and put that orange peel in there, and it makes it really, really good.
Hey, there's Dice. Hey, Dice.
Dice.
Cheers. We just made the best old fashioned with Knob Creek smoked maple.
Mm-hmm. Dice, did you get the 10-year Russells, or did you get the rare breed? That's what I want to know. That was epic, Duder.
Kissy Cat said you need to make Kino Kid the pillow fluffer in your videos. She said that would be so funny.
It's a pillow fluffer.
Next room review. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good suggestion, Kissy Cat. I like that one. Oh gosh.
So I'm waiting to hear from Dice which one he got, or did he get any? Oh, and I also met Dice. I went to Jack Brown's beer and burger joint. I actually ordered a beer, and I wasn't going to get a beer, but I saw that it had a Breckenridge vanilla porter. So I thought, well, in honor of Dice, who likes Breckenridge, I'm going to get this Breckenridge vanilla porter, made in Colorado, and it was actually pretty good. I don't hardly ever drink beer because it makes me feel bloated. I think boobs have been mentioned more in this stream than any this week so far. This is my concern. I agree. I mean, if you're talking whiskey and boobs,
well, where there's Melba, there is boobs. Isn't that right, Melba?
Dice said he went with the bread. That's probably a good choice because I tried that rare breed again. That stuff is just, man, it's 116 proof. It's very hot. So get what you like. That's me. But if you can find a Russell's, and I'm doing this for Dice. Now this Russell Single Barrel is, I'm gonna try it, but they say it's probably not as good as, it has to be a private selection. But I'm gonna try this and see if it's any good. If you see the one with the brown label and it's a private selection, it'll say up here private selection, or down here private selection. That's what you want to get. If you can find
He
that.
said he went with the Breckenridge. He didn't get the Russells.
That's what we were just talking about.
Oh yeah.
Now, Tina.
Nah, what? I'm
Here for the whiskey, staying for the boobs. Oh gosh. So I'll make another one here. I'll let y'all vote on which one you want us to do next. Give me Tina, give me the
That's okay, Melba.
give me the smokehouse.
Oh,
And
I
you
have
hold that
another
up.
smoky one.
It's right. You had your hands on
This
it.
one?
Yeah.
Malarkey. Oh yeah, PJ
All right.
will know this one.
So tell me which one you want me to try next. The Painted Pig, and that's smoked bacon maple whiskey, or the Smokehouse, which is another. This is a Virginia. Both of these are actually Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
This is Smithfield, Virginia, and that which makes the Smithfield hams and all that kind of stuff. Painted Pig. That's the coolest.
Shiny.
That's a cool.
PJ, you'll know this one. We had this at Malarkey.
I vote for this. I'm going to try this. I've never opened this. But what do y'all say? Painted Pig, Painted Pig. Give me one more Painted Pig and it's done. I'm just going to go ahead and start opening.
Well, which is it? I've not tried Painted Pig now. I
Sweet
have tried
tea.
the Malarkey.
The Malarkey's good too.
Yeah, it was very good. Both smoked with bacon.
What
PJ.
Kissy Cat say this time? She made me laugh.
No, but I was watching Benny Hill and laughing last night.
Yeah, Painted Pig's an awesome name. So, okay.
Deirdre says pig. Gord says pig.
All right.
Kia Bell says pig. Sweet tea says
and
pig.
this is an actual whiskey too, because it's 40% alcohol, so that makes it an actual. They can actually legally call it a whiskey. Like Fireball is not a whiskey. You can call it what you want, but it ain't. There are some ones that are.
It's a fire whiskey.
It's a fire whiskey, but let me just smell this stuff. So this is Smithfield, Virginia. Y'all probably heard of Smithfield hams. Oh God, that smells good.
Oh, that's real, like a deep smoky, like a charred.
Hang
smoke.
on to that, like a bacon smoked.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah. Instead of a maple smoke, it's a bacon smoke. Good description.
All right. So I like this glass because it's got the woods on it.
It does, Kia Bell. It smells like bacon. It really does.
What is Melba saying? I don't have to worry about you if Mom is going. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Melba said, is there bacon in it? Then yes.
All right. So we're going to put some ice cubes. I did it again. Sugar cubes.
What about the brown ones?
I don't want the brown ones, honey,
Don't
because
wanna
we're
try
making them all the same.
Okay.
Now Tina. Melba said I had bacon vodka on my list to buy for over 5 years before I actually bought it for Bloody Marys, and I was so disappointed. Oh, that's not good.
Well, I actually had a Bloody Mary with the Smokehouse at the Malarkey Distillery with Walton and PJ. And it was delicious.
What?
Delicious.
A pair of tickets or boobs? I don't. I missed that conversation. I'm too busy worried about making cocktails over here.
We're having boobs and cocktails tonight.
cocktails and boobs.
Thank you, Melba.
And it would have been better if Tina would have kept on her low cut dress.
You keep saying that. It wasn't a low cut dress. I don't have anything to low cut.
It was kind of, yeah, you do.
I don't have anything to cut low.
All right, so I got 2 sugar cubes. I put the bitters in there. And now we're going to put some cherries. A couple of cherries. There's 1 cherry going in. And I'm going to get another cherry going in. And actually, where's the little spoon thing, Tina?
Right here.
And we'll add even a couple little, some more cherry juice, make it sweet.
That's the best. I think that helped this one.
And then
So
we'll
much.
muddle this up. Gonna muddle it up. I'm good at muddling stuff up.
He likes that word. He
Mud-
likes to muddle.
I do. I'm good at muddling crap up. So there it's all muddled up. I got the sugar cubes, the cherries. Man, that's good. That's good stuff.
NES says, let us be the judges of the dress.
Yeah, I doubt we're gonna break that out tonight. Ooh, nice little glug on this.
It is. Gord said he liked the glug, glug, glug. He
I
said
do
that
too.
earlier.
That's good.
Now, some
2 ounces.
bartenders, which I kind of learned with kind of sort of studying old fashions with Walt,
Mm-hmm.
will add, well, they did this more back in like the 1800s. I don't know so much now, but they added like some water.
Because they didn't get ice cubes. We talked about that earlier too. I think maybe you'd left the room because they didn't have ice,
Okay.
so they used water. Yeah. So I'm stirring this up, getting it cold, and then go take my caveman style knife. Those are great knives.
Because you have to have a knife like that to cut an orange peel.
Pretty soon, I'm gonna be hopefully an affiliate sponsor for these knives that I've used in my cooking videos. And that'll be cool. So we gotta light this on fire, honey. Because it gonna garnish it.
Go ahead, sing it. Sing it.
Good.
Here we go. This is the blooper.
Yeah, I'm with you on the.
I have to do it with 2 hands. That's my candle lighter. And I have to like go like this when I'm trying to light a candle. It's very, very difficult. Very stressful.
I've dropped things, but I haven't burnt myself yet. So, all right, let's.
Dice said triple ripple boobs and whiskey with Walt would get a ton of views. Melba, you have to come over.
Oh, let's try this. We'll see if it's as good as that Knob Creek. Oh, God. I'll tell you what, when I smell this, immediately I smell smokiness and bacon. Smell it.
Yes. Definitely bacon.
Right.
Definitely different from the maple smoke.
Oh, my gosh. It is different. I love that smoked maple. That is good. But I'm going to tell you what, this is different because you really get the smoked bacon taste. Taste that. I mean, it's still very, very, very good.
Oh, my goodness.
So.
I can bacon, smoked ham, smoked pig.
All right. This is I'm missing out on chats trying to make stuff.
Oh, definitely
whiskey,
different than this.
3 teens trending tonight. Whiskey night, boobs, and low cut dress. That's it.
It really wasn't.
Y'all know
that.
Tina's pretty modest. She's not gonna do a whole lot. It was low cut for me, so.
Definitely.
That's really good.
I get bacon and I get ham. How many times have you heard us say that? None.
Wow. I mean, it's almost smoky like a Scotch whiskey.
Yeah.
But it's not peated, it's bacon. Bacon
Right.
and smoke. That's
Yeah.
really,
Oh my gosh, that's really
gosh,
good.
that's really, really good.
Really good. I'm
Wow.
liking it. I will have to say.
So
Liking it a
that's
lot.
for the painted pig. So this is what's cool about old fashions. Like I've got 3 different whiskeys. We tried the Michter's Rye, we tried the smoked maple Knob Creek, and now we tried the painted pig smoked maple bacon maple. And man, they're all 3 are very good. And so you just got to choose what you want to do. All right, Mustache Dave. I see that he's a Walt tries on Tina's dress to let us judge if it's okay.
That's what you get for saying that.
No dresses for me.
Back to the whiskey, guys.
Yeah. A vegetarian could enjoy that drink.
Tina, go change. Because you got that.
That's so good. That's good. This is really good.
Yes, PJ, Don Draper did drink old fashions on Mad Men. You are exactly right. And that's where
he's my hero.
Learned about, I guess, old fashions and started trying them.
Yeah.
At various bars and places. Yeah. And it was the inspiration of Don Draper.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love the show Mad Men. That was a great show. Don Draper was something else. Something else.
Here, we need to light this up before it gets.
Well,
let me use this.
Well, I think it's time for me to tell a story.
Who wants a story? What kind of story do you want?
I was going to tell, if y'all want, I won't tell a story if you don't want to, but we're supposed to be telling tales, but mostly the tales have been about boobs and stuff.
Right. I think it's been Melba's tales.
Yeah.
Melba's boobs and tales.
I was going to tell a story about Trini Gibson, who went disappearing in the Smoky Mountains.
Oh. Kissy Cat has the whole set of Mad Men, and Granny just watched it again today. Granny was getting prepared for tonight with the Mad Men.
All right, Gord.
Watching.
Got a call from my son. He needs some help. Have a good night. I hope your son's okay.
Yes.
And everything's okay, buddy. So thanks for coming in, Gord. I appreciate you.
Yes, we do, Gord. Have a great evening. Tell Tamara hello.
So I found this story from Dave Politis's Missing 411. And this girl went missing in, let's see, so 1976. And if you can see, here's a picture of her. So basically, it was October, and she went to school. None of the kids knew they were going to go on a hike or anything. But their teacher decided, hey, we're all going to go on a hike today. And so they went to high school at Bearden High School. And actually, I coached in Virginia, but when I'd go to basketball camps, sometimes I went to East Tennessee State Camp or Lee's McRae College and places like that. And we would sometimes play Bearden High School. So I know the school pretty well.
Hey, Steve. My favorite so far.
Well, look there.
Hey,
Oh, gosh.
Mr. Steve Hickey. My favorite so far.
This.
That's his favorite so far. Mine is the Knob Creek.
Well,
Smoked
but also
maple.
like I made an old fashioned with Michter's rye too, so that was really good.
Knob Creek smoked maple is my favorite,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is second.
Yeah,
the painted pig.
Right.
And they're pretty even, but
and I'm gonna make
I'm liking this
one.
one.
I want to make one out of Jepta Creed. So anyway, old Trini Gibson, she's with her classmates, and
Kissy Cat said that was her mom's name.
They hadn't planned to anything, so the kids just saw there's like 40 kids, and so they were going to hike from this one place in the Smokies. I think it was actually on the North Carolina side of the mountains, called Andrews Bald. They're going to hike from there to Clingman's Dome. Now, I've been to Clingman's Dome a lot. I've been up and down that road, so I know these trails. And I will tell you one thing about the Great Smoky Mountains. Nobody ever wants to leave the trail because as soon as you do, it's always so thick. The brush, this was October, so like, man, this would have been thick brush in those trees. But anyway, so they're hiking along, and Trini, people said that she would talk with one group for a while, and then she'd go up and there are 3 or 4 kids. She'd talk with this. So she would just, like kids do. They'll talk with one group, then they go hang out with another group, and they're on this trail. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, even one of the teachers who was chaperoning the thing said they saw her, and she was looking over in the woods like she saw something. And teacher said she turned around, talking to some other kids, looked up, Trini's gone. She must have headed down into the woods, and she was gone. They never found a trace of her. No shoestring, no clothes, no nothing. Now, that reminds me of the Dennis Miller case. And if you remember me telling that story, I did a story about Dennis Miller. I mean, he disappeared right in front of like a couple kids, his dad,
Crystal.
everybody. Crystal. Hey, Crystal.
Hi, how are you, dear? Hope you are well. New England Slots wants to know, when do we get to taste the old fashions? We could make old fashions at Rocktober.
We could at Rocktober. We might be able to set up an old fashioned bar or something like that. Here's a picture of the trail that Trini was on, and tell me if you would leave that trail. I mean, this girl's 16 years old. Why is she going to leave the trail? What did she see? What lured her? Maybe it was a person down in the woods? Like she's heading towards down an embankment. It doesn't make sense. Either something pulled her down, and they never found a trace of her. So even the FBI showed up. They had over 100 people searching for her for days. So they were a half a mile from Clingman's Dome parking lot. A half a mile. Now I'm going to go to Clingman's Dome, and I'm going to go down that trail and do a video of that incident in more detail. But I thought that was a curious story.
Kissy Cat says, "No, I never go to places where I might get murdered. Walt does." And then PJ says to meet aliens or maybe Bigfoot is maybe washing Beard off the trail.
I mean, like, what is she
And
doing?
he says, was she going up or down?
And, you know, if it was a bear, let's say it was a bear, she'd have been screaming if a bear had attacked her. I mean, it's just none of it makes sense. Never found a trace of her. So anyway, now hand me the Jephthah Creed, honey. I'm gonna let you vote.
Oh,
and
I could
and the bullet.
This could be my gym, actually.
That is my gym, so that's where I get these.
It's like
guns.
I could like just
Hey, can you hand me the bullet while you're doing that?
Here we go. More reps. Don't need to go to the gym tomorrow.
Do they have a Bigfoot or Sasquatch? I think they're all the same. They're the same thing, but
Walt is going to find her, PJ said. Smoky Mountains.
Yeah.
Do they have a Bigfoot?
She'd only be like maybe 64.
I think there has been some.
So we're gonna vote on this.
Melba.
This is a Bulleit bourbon, single barrel. This stuff is so tasty. It's 90. Oh, it's 104 proof.
And this is a very popular.
It is, but that's a single barrel.
I know, but it's a very popular whiskey to make a old fashioned.
Yes, it is. Or the Jephthah Creed, which is almost Scottish, but it's made right here in America.
Well, there's Alan. Hello,
Hey,
Alan. How are you?
Banjo music, Steve Hickey says. So which one? You guys vote. Bulleit or Jephthah?
Which is it?
Y'all choose. This will be traditional. This is going to be a little bit more flavored. Yeah.
PJ said Bulleit.
Good to see you, Alan. Thank you for coming in, Alan. So PJ got 1 vote for Bulleit.
Good to see you,
2
Alan.
for Bulleit. PJ and Kissy Cat say Bulleit. Need one more.
Bulleit. Sweet Tea said Bulleit.
Duder says he likes to sing. We know Duder likes the single barrels because he chugged my Russell's single barrels.
He's all about some single barrels.
It's Bulleit. We're going to do it with Bulleit.
Yeah.
Put this over. This will be more like more of a traditional kind of old fashioned. Let's put this right here. This gives another. Since we've been talking about now, yeah, with the story I was just telling you, to me, it's one of two things. Either Bigfoot pulled her off the trail, or she went to Bigfoot, or an alien got her. Or I guess I should say 3. Or the third thing is maybe one of her friends met her down the road, down the hill. Now, how he'd know that, I don't know how that would happen.
Melba's Googling it now.
Trini Gibson. See what you can find.
She said feral humans in the Smoky Mountains in the 70s.
You know what the feral humans were? Bigfoot. They call them these wild men. And back through time, that's what everybody called wild men was Bigfoot was these wild men. They were big, wild men. They thought they were just men because they're upright and they're big and they're crazy. So we're going to start with now. Alan is on here. What? Let's reread this. Doesn't matter. Obviously not what is happening here, but imagine someone on YouTube going through old missing cases, and they were the murderer telling us what they did. Oh gosh. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that case, wow, that's crazy. That would be crazy.
That
would be a good book.
Yeah.
Oh no, all right, so we're going to put some ice cubes in here. So you guys,
sugar cubes.
Oh yeah, sugar cubes.
He likes to call these ice cubes.
Well, they're cubes. We're gonna put sugar cubes in, and we're gonna put some bitters. Okay. So Alan and I, Alan's still here. Alan and I have a big trip planned coming up in July.
Glad you're back, Bill.
And we're going to be exploring a lot of the old ghost towns in Nevada. And I cannot wait.
That is your love.
That is. And just being
Alan, you're his
just
love.
being-
And ghost towns.
And that's just going to be a whole lot of fun. So now we're going to put a couple of cherries in here. Oh, that was. So we got cherries, and now I'm going to muddle all this up.
He loves to muddle.
Muddling this.
That's
up.
his muddler.
And of course, when we get out to Pioche, oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't add a couple cherry juice things. We
Oh,
gotta do that.
yes.
Don't hit my arm.
Alan said, finally a road trip with my buddy.
Yeah, no, that's going to be awesome. That is going to be awesome. So
Melba said, one is cold, one is sweet. You're the ice cube, Walt, and Tina is the sugar cube.
I'm cold.
Somebody has to be the ice cube.
Well, whatever. Okay. I thought I was the sweet one.
Now, Walter.
Now we're going to put, oh, listen to this. That's kind of weak, actually. It's pretty good. Bullet bourbon.
Hey,
Single
Kevin
barrel.
at Vegas Visual, how are you?
Hey.
Seeking Vegas Sunrise.
Well, look,
Hello.
guys, what in the world? Y'all just gave me,
How are y'all tonight? Now,
and she
here we go.
donated $10.
You done missed it because he's done said now, Tina. I don't know
I've
about
said
like
now, Tina, so many times.
30
but I ain't
times
saying it
tonight.
now. Y'all ain't hearing it now. So,
catch me for this. I'll leave a glass of Malort single barrel out.
oh,
The
man.
best way to catch a Bigfoot. That's what Seeking does the biggest thing.
He wouldn't be within
Thank
100
you,
yards of that jug.
Christina and Anthony, you didn't have to do that. Thank you very much.
Thank y'all. Love you guys. So good thing when Alan and I go in July, we ain't gonna have to worry about Bigfoot, but we might have to worry about some ghosts.
Yeah.
Because if we're gonna do it right this time, we go to
Did you say hi to Kevin?
a couple
Vegas
places.
Vision?
Oh yeah, I did. I
Oh,
said
gotcha.
so. Kevin, good to see you on here. Hope you
Yeah.
got your 1,000 yet. Has he?
I think he did.
Nice.
I believe he did. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think he hit that maybe sometime last week.
We got enough for one more.
Good for you, buddy.
I'm breaking out the knife. I'm going to get another slice of this orange. Oops, that wasn't very good.
Kiss Cat said that biggest bitch. We got to do a story on Rich Little taking the magician's wife.
Got to do what?
Yeah, who's talking to Vegas Visual?
All right. Hey, that thing he did on the gangster thing he did, that was really good. Kevin's thing. I can't.
He's loving doing that. That right? That's kind of what he's.
Now what
gonna
I'm
be
doing
some
now is
history
just
stuff.
releasing some of the orange. Oh, and there it comes out.
Oh.
That looks good. So we'll rub some on the side, put that in there. Bullet single barrel old fashioned. Here we go. That's the best. Oh my gosh. That is so good. That is so good.
All right, let me try.
I love that. I love that whiskey anyway.
It's pretty good. It's got it can really taste the bullet,
whiskey.
but it's good. So
that's why
I'm from
I like it.
which is completely different from the smoked maple and the smoked pig.
Yeah.
but at the same time, I like it because
Yeah.
it still has that little tiny bittersweet
Kissy
to it.
cat. What's
I would say bittersweet. That's what I
Yeah.
like.
this one? Kissy cat? Is that the one? This little tote bag came from Andy and Simone and they sent us a bunch of Maine things. It was so nice.
And I know Gord isn't in here anymore, but I have another tote bag that
And we got their pillow
is
over here.
this from Vegas
Yeah.
Tips and Trick. I mean Vegas Best Ideas. Sorry. And a pillow. Yeah.
This is definitely my favorite so far.
And Duder made these, of course. Y'all have seen these from the famous Keno wedding.
Now Tina,
Now
get
Walter.
back on track.
Y'all missed it. I mean, Christina and Anthony, I got here a little late, but he was
You
now
missed it 'cause
Tina in me.
We were talking about boobs and
Melba
whiskey
was boobing it.
and now
They've been lurking.
thanks again,
Thank you for lurking.
Anthony and Christina for
Thank you so much for
the
that.
donation. You guys, that's
It's
awesome.
really sweet.
And I love seeing my members on here, guys. That is really nice. So
Love seeing everyone.
oh yeah, and always everyone. If you're not a member, just thank you so much for showing up because that means of the world. So that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
I'm having a good time, and
I love
it's a
tote
lot
bags.
of fun. Bullet works best for me in an old fashioned. It is good. Bullet, especially. Now, I'm not a big fan of just the regular bullet, but I do love this single barrel.
Melba said she wasn't the only boob at the party.
And this is where did we get this? This was a store pick from
I don't
somewhere.
remember that. Unless it was
Oh.
at CJ's.
I think it was CJ's. Yeah. Hand selected.
I was gonna say this is
It was so good. Oh, it might have had on that tag that I just took off. Let's see. Yep, this was CJ's Liquors.
How did I remember that?
King Cut Rate. I had that little sticker on it.
I am so good.
And it says King Cut. I don't know if you can
good.
see that. I don't know if you can. But I hate, well, look at here. New England Scratcher became a member. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you, sir.
That's so cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And it's good to see Crystal K. She's in here. Appreciate her a lot. And finally got to meet her at Kina's wedding, and that was great. She's so cool.
As well as some others that we hadn't met face to face before, which, that means the world to us.
Yeah.
Trisha.
Duder. There was a lot. That was really fun to get to meet everybody. A lot of people.
That was a blessing.
He says, not a huge fan of old fashioned. Too sweet for me. I agree. You might, maybe you could make a Malort old fashioned. I prefer a Manhattan on the rocks, Anthony here. Yeah.
There you go.
Now, see, that's why, to me, the Bullet was better because
it's not as sweet.
It's not as sweet.
Yeah.
I can taste the alcohol. And to me, because it is 104 proof, I can taste the alcohol.
You definitely can. I can taste either the alcohol more than the Knob Creek or the Whistle Pig. My Lord.
She said, "You better not take my place on set decorating."
That's right. Kissy Cat. You own that one.
Yeah, she's definitely in charge of props. And
you wait till you see these props
for the one I just
in
did.
The video that he's going to release either tonight or tomorrow.
It's funny.
You just wait. Kissy Cat. You'll be like, I was in charge of that.
Oh, well, we got a sub for Kissy Cat. Good.
Awesome.
Good. And if anybody, I'm sure everybody in here is sub to everybody. But if you haven't, You know, there's some of us still trying to. I think
Thank you,
they said
Crystal.
Kate, Vegas Visual, Kevin got to 1,000. That's great. I think Crystal K's. Are you there yet, Crystal K? I know she's close. Kissy Cat's working on it, and who else?
Let us know, guys.
Seeking Vegas Sunrise. Did they get to 1,000?
Guys, are you?
I know they got to be like 995.
I know they were just like a couple days ago. They were only like 20 away. So yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
So, and everybody in here is really good at what they do. So
subscribe. There's a great community.
Yeah.
We all support each other, and just I enjoy everyone.
922.
Okay, gosh. You are 18 away. We got to get them.
78, honey.
Oh, my bad.
She's not now, Tina.
78. No.
Now 922.
Oh, I thought they were at 980.
It says 922 right there.
Okay. I was thinking it was 980.
Now, Tina.
I'm sorry. It must have been 920.
So
and they were
I'm going to unsubscribe just to subscribe.
To get more. Somebody, oh, thank you, Kia Bell. I was going to ask you. She dropped Crystal's link. If you could, Kia Bell, if you don't mind, could you drop Seeking Vegas Sunrise? I know you're probably already working on that, but please drop their link. If you haven't subscribed to these folks, please do. Please do.
And I want to know, Scott, what do you? I know he loves the whiskey stuff, so I want to hear from Scott what kind of if he's had an old fashioned, and if he has, what's his favorite whiskey with it. I know Scott likes his whiskey.
Oh yeah, that's right.
With a thumbs up, how many of y'all like whiskey? It's probably just me.
No, I do too. And I'm telling you, which I know y'all have heard this before, but I didn't used to have a very good appreciation for whiskey. And as the months have passed, and we started doing our little whiskey studies and tastings and things like that, I have really, really learned a lot and learned how to appreciate certain whiskeys. And I know more now what I like and what I don't like.
Yeah, and look here. And Dice is right. This is the best damn YouTube community. It really is.
It is.
And look at the thumbs up.
Awesome.
Sweet Tea gets 2 thumbs up. Ibuprofen Davey. I know Dave likes his whiskey too. And we got to meet up with Dave. We're like only about 4 or 5 hours away.
Not very far from you guys.
And New England Scratcher, he likes the whiskey. Dice, lots of thumbs up. Alan is like Alan don't drink much at all. I mean, I got him to drink a Coors banquet beer one time, and that was pretty cool.
But we'll have to give him some introduction whiskeys.
And Gambling
certain ones. That's right.
Beth says she likes certain ones.
I'm the same way.
Bill likes Scotch.
Scotch whiskey. There you go. Yeah. We like some Scotch whiskey for sure.
I'm getting more. I was telling Tina I'm going to start drinking a little bit more Scotch just to see what it's like. But
there are some really
to me,
good ones.
I like bourbon, as you all know. I love American history.
Vegas friends forever.
So bourbon is American history. So that's why I just love
New England Scratcher is going to be back in Vegas on Saturday. Yay. I know Christina and Anthony and Candy and BJ are there now. What?
Because you couldn't add the 78. She said she's had a few old fashions and she was reading and screaming without her glasses.
Thanks, Melba. Thanks for having my back.
And Duder says I'm only 800 away. Dude, you got to have more than that.
Can someone drop Duder's link? Water, Wilds, and Weeds. Y'all subscribe if you have not subscribed.
And let's see. Crystal says, where did I miss Crystal? I was going to put her up here. We'll see what she said.
Dr. Hamilton, thank you for coming in, buddy.
Yeah, hey, Dr. Hampton.
How are you this evening?
Yeah. Krista K says, I don't need subs, I need another baby. You got that right. That's good.
Dr. Hamilton said he's going to start drinking again because of this channel.
Well, you don't have to.
No.
I tell stories too. I told a Bigfoot story.
We made some really good old fashions.
So I think now we'll talk a little bit about, and while you're drinking that, I'll drink this. Oh, I've been sitting here for a while.
I didn't like that one.
This was the Michter's, right?
Yep. I didn't care for the rye one.
Oh, that's good now.
It may be better now, but
so we went to the amusement park, the Shawnee Lake Amusement Park. There's some really good history in this because the guy that moved there in the 1780s and built a cabin on this land. Well, he didn't know that it was very close to some Shawnee burial grounds. And so obviously the Shawnee did not like that he was building his cabin right near their burial ground. And of course he didn't know that. So he had like 9 kids, and
no, 16.
Now Tina.
He had 16 kids.
Okay. Tina's over here putting more cherry juice in this. I'm trying to tell a story, and you're like,
I was not interrupting your story, but he had 16 kids.
But anyway, okay, so he had a bunch of kids, and 2 of his boys were out, in the yard just being boys. And the Shawnee Indians came in, they raided, and they started fighting with the 2 boys. One of the daughters, Tabitha, came to their defense, and the Shawnees killed Tabitha, and what was his name? Bartley. Tabitha and Bartley. They killed them, and they took the other kid, Elijah, captive. Well, the father, he was out hunting, and the Shawnee probably knew that he wasn't home. So he was out hunting. When he gets back, he hears the word. Oh, let me back up. So mom, she gets the rest of the kids up and heads over to the neighbors. Well, the neighbors are like 5 miles away, but mom gets them all going to this.
9 kids she took with her, to be exact.
Well, what happened to other? You said she had like 16.
She did, but I don't know about the.
It was 9. She took 3 of them. 2 of them got killed. She had 6
kids.
all again.
Y'all will have to go there to.
So anyway, she takes the rest of the kids, however many it was, 5 miles away to the neighbor's house. Finally, when Mitchell Clay gets back, obviously he's furious. 2 of his kids have been killed. 1's been captured. And so he gets as many guys as he can with him, and they go on a hunting party. They kill a couple of Shawnee. They find them. They kill a couple of Shawnee. And they go from Princeton, West Virginia to Chillicothe, Ohio, which in a car is at least 5 hours away. They ride all the way to Chillicothe, Ohio. And as you know, Chillicothe was the head of the Shawnee Indian tribe, and Tecumseh was the Indian chief. So anyway, when I get they get a little resolution there or not, I'm not sure exactly what happens. I'm going to have to find a book and really read about this. But the Shawnees then burned the 3rd child at the stake, Elijah. So Mitchell Clay comes back, and I don't know how much longer he lived in that area because, there were settlers after the Revolutionary War that felt like, hey, we can go out and live. That's our land now. We can go out there and live out there. And so that's, obviously the Shawnees are like, I don't think so, because this has always been our land. You can't just come here and build a house, blah, blah, blah. So there was the conflict. So anyway,
Happy early birthday, Anthony.
after many years later, in the 1920s, that's when they built this amusement park. And like officially, 6 people died at this amusement park, but there's probably more than that they didn't really report. And so it's got a lot of heavy spirits on there. Not necessarily evil, just you can feel the presence. So that'd be my last story. That was crazy.
Cuba, I guess, the Shawnee, the Native Americans, were just basically, it was, the white settlers had built on their burial ground, their sacred land. And I guess it was just about a territory, sacred kind of thing. And so, that's what it is, what it was. And that's basically why.
And the amusement park is not exactly on what they say is the burial site, but it's right. It's right.
Very next
very
door.
close. And who knows how much of that land was, because they've only dug a small part. Marshall University, where I went to college, came in from West Virginia. They did an archaeological dig, and they found so many bones. They found complete intact skeletal remains.
Yeah. And there's actually photos and things that you can, actually look at on the tour. So I know like everybody can't make it to West Virginia or whatever, but that's a really cool place if you can.
It is cool. Yeah. And the video will show it. It's creepy.
Creepy, but not evil, but sort of
now they're
spiritual almost.
We didn't talk about any evil spirits on the video.
I didn't feel any.
We didn't feel any, but other people have had, like, there's been people seeing dark apparitions. There's been people seeing all kind of crazy stuff there.
Yeah. What did we miss? What did we miss, guys?
What have you read about the underground tunnels in Los Angeles that the Indians use?
Oh, I don't know.
I have not read about that. I need to. It is spooky stuff. So Melvin says, we really didn't treat the Native people very good, but I hear they're doing better now at the casinos and the cigarettes. Boy, I tell you what, there's some. I was reading the thing, and good for them. Like, I forget which tribe, but like every person in the tribe gets $28,000 a year. It might be the Seminole tribe, and then there's another tribe, like a New York tribe, like every person gets like 100 and some thousand a year, and they don't really have to work.
That's interesting.
And they do this from their casino work and all that. I mean, that's pretty daggone awesome.
Vegas Visual said Walt and Tina put the adventure in adventures.
Yeah, we really enjoy what we're doing. I'll find out that tribe name.
Hamilton said, "You went to We Are Marshall, Walt?"
He says, "Call it like a bunch of like there's a bunch of ghosts afoot. There is probably a bunch of ghosts."
And then he asks, "Does Benjamin Jesse
Bowling mean anything to you?" Benjamin Jesse Bowling.
And then Dr. Hamilton.
Benjamin Bowling. Not really. What is it? What is it, Dave? Because I can't remember. And
Dr. Hamilton said, "You went to We Are Marshall?"
We are Marshall.
We are.
Yes, sir.
Marshall. I didn't go there, but
I went there, and I'll tell you what.
I went to Bridgewater College in Virginia. No one has ever heard of it.
When the plane crashed, I was 10 years old, 1970. And my father was a Marshall grad. His sister was a Marshall grad, and several other people in the family.
Cousins.
And I'll tell you what, that day when that plane crashed, I was in West Virginia. Dad, we had gone up, we were just going up for the weekend,
Wow.
and that plane crashed. And I'll tell you what, I'll never forget
PJ,
that.
you've heard of Bridgewater.
How that? Yeah, PJ would be PJ.
He's the only one because it's only like 2 hours from you.
So that weighs on your heart, Marshall. And he says it's
Mystic Lake Casino Tribe.
an
gets
ancestral link to
1
the
million
Powhatan
a year.
tribe. Well, you know what?
Mexicans always get.
That's
screwed.
funny
I'm sorry,
because
Kit Kat.
I have a link straight back to Captain John Smith, who for years they thought that he had a child with Pocahontas, and history kind of wasn't sure for years, but they did DNA tests, and actually, yes, in fact, they did. She did have a child from Captain John Smith, and we have a direct line to Captain John Smith in our family. Bridgewater State College.
Kizzy Cat said, Mexicans always get screwed. Kizzy Cat.
What is she talking about?
She said New England Scratcher said Indian casinos know that my family came over on the Mayflower. Oh, can't win in them. Sweet Tea says sounds like something straight out of Twilight Zone. Mystic Lake Casino Tribe members get $1 million a year.
What?
And then Kissy Cat said the Mexicans always get screwed.
That's not
She's
good.
a little Mexican girl.
So do the Irish. Well,
New England Scratcher. We have a Bridgewater State College in Massachusetts. No,
That's
I went
cool.
to Bridgewater College in Virginia. It's a little tiny college no one's ever heard of, except PJ, because he lives near there.
Which one of these are you drinking?
The one that tastes the best.
Where's the bullet?
This one.
Is that the bullet?
Yeah. Quit drinking my drink. You got to drink that one. That's your favorite, not this.
No, I didn't say this is my favorite. What?
I already drank the smoky ones.
All right. Well, I think that's probably enough for tonight.
Oh, Lord.
Guys, I don't have any more stories. I mean, I could tell you more stories, but I know you get bored. But
we've been going for a while.
Yeah. But don't want to miss that video. I think I did a decent job with it.
Yeah, y'all check that out. It was a pretty fun adventure.
I keep learning from Alan and Joe and Mark. Those guys are awesome. And they make great videos.
New England Scratcher said, make another drink.
I'm waiting for Walt. What was this? Walt to get a little sink. Oh, like in the bar?
Oh, yeah, we do. We kind of need that, Kissy.
Yeah,
we really need, we need a real bar.
He says, make another drink.
Yeah, he said, make another drink.
Us too, Melba.
What's that?
Wants to meet us.
Yeah, I can't wait.
What did Bill say? I will be checking it out for sure, Walt. Cool.
Cool. Yeah. It was a fun one. Oh, lots of fun. Yeah. Very interesting. I was so excited to learn.
Yeah. As far as I know, we hadn't brought anything home.
No. It wasn't like that. Like you said, it was more, I felt more emotion, like sad emotion.
I am going to, Walt, when you lose a
scary.
drink, that it means it's time to make another one. That is true. So let's vote. I'm going to make one last more.
One more. Jephthah?
Buffalo Trace.
Or Buffalo.
Or Jephthah Creed. You vote. I'll make one more. Hard to miss the twins. That's not right.
Melba displays her twins proudly. Be proud, Melba.
So which one is it, guys?
Vote, vote, vote.
Buffalo Trace. We got one for Buffalo Trace.
The Dawson Creek drink.
The Dawson Creek. What's that?
I don't know. Trisha says Buffalo.
Let's try Jepta. We got 1-1. We got 2-1 Buffalo, 1 Jepta Creed. It's 2-1. 1 Jepta Creed, 2 Buffaloes. Unless I missed one. Oh, it's 2 Jepta Creed.
Jepta.
The Creek drink. So that was 3. She says Creed.
Creed.
Yeah,
Yep.
Creed. Yep. So it is Jepta Creed. Okay.
Jepta Creed. That's what we're doing. Oh no, there's more Buffalo. Vegas Dice says Buffalo.
We might have
Kevin
to make,
says Buffalo.
we might have to make 2 of them.
Duder says Buffalo. Dr. Hamilton says Buffalo.
Too late, man. They beat y'all.
And
Jepta and
Alan says Coors Banquet beer. It would be different there, Alan.
Alan, we'll do a banquet beer. PO's from our favorite bartender. I can't remember her name.
She was.
She
Y'all
was
do
tough.
this every time.
But she would
What was
whip.
her name, Alan?
All I know is she could whip.
Mick.
She could
Vic?
whip. Yeah, no, it wasn't Vic. She had like a man-
Mitch.
No,
Mitch, was that
wasn't
it?
Mitch. No. But all I know is she
Alan,
could.
what was it?
She was tough. She wanted me to give her this hat, but I wouldn't. I got my orange peel. Can you hold on to the Jepta
Duder said banquet.
bank? I don't believe I'd make a very good.
I'm pretty sure that it's not
Old-fashioned.
going to make a good old fashioned.
All right, so we're gonna get some. That's a skinny one. We got look. I'm gonna say we got sugar cubes, and we got to do the bitters.
Said it right. You got 1 ice cube
Someone in
left.
the store once called me a jackass, and I said it took you that long to figure it out. That's funny, Bill. So little bitters cover up the stuff. Ooh, that smells good.
Oh yeah, it does.
Aromatic.
Yes.
That's why they
That's
call
what
it
it says.
aromatic bitters.
I love it.
And then we'll get some cherries. Where's the
Put
tongs
that
at?
around right here.
I don't need that yet. I need the cherries first. Couple of cherries. I like to. Now, a lot of people do not muddle the cherries, but when I was at the MGN at Whiskey Down, they put the cherries and they muddled the cherries, and I'm like, that's the way to do this. I like that. And where's the muddler, honey?
Right here.
Here. There it is. So
And
we're gonna
Alan
run-
can't remember her name, so you'll definitely have to see her again. That's what he said.
If she's there, I hope she's still there. We could. I don't even know if we talked about her on the video.
I don't think so.
But Alan, I'm
She's
looking
very
forward
threatening.
to going to Eureka, to the Jackson house. That's gonna be fun. Now we need. What are we doing? Where's Jepta? What'd you do with it? It's right there, honey. All right, let's see if this thing pops. Ooh, good pop.
Your vote was for, yeah.
Jepta
The
Creed.
Jepta came in first, or the votes came in first. Then Buffalo had
A lot more.
yeah.
I'll tell you what.
2 ounces.
It's really hard to get. Don't put it in there just yet. It's hard to find Buffalo Trace. Let me tell you, it's very hard to find it.
Mm-hmm.
It's even harder to find Jepta Creed. because it's not as a big distillery. All right, put that in there.
The ice ready?
Put the ice in there. We're gonna make it. We gotta light this up.
I come in with the flame this time.
Okay, but you just don't burn my fingers, whatever you do. Should I trust her? That's pretty good.
This is after a couple cocktails.
All right, there we go. Now let's get some that juice in here.
I'm very good with the flame.
Rub it on the rim.
Show it.
See, I rub it on the rim a little bit. Squeeze some of them juices. Get in there. That was Jepta Creed.
Does that have a smokiness to it?
Late.
Oh.
It's really weird. Those other two, that smoke is right up front. This was more like a scotch where you drink it and then you'll get the smokiness late on this. It's very sweet up front. That's a lot of ether coming out.
Good night, Bill.
Yeah, good night.
Thank you very much for this evening. Enjoyed.
Thank you for the Cash App donation. That was very nice. And New England Scratcher, thanks for joining. That was very nice of you. And very nice of everybody. We've had a pretty good crowd for me. I mean, it's a good crowd for me. That's pretty heat. That's some heat on that,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's different.
Do you get the smokiness though?
I do get the smokiness, and it's kind of peaty.
Oh, you know what we didn't do?
It's
We didn't
kind
put
of-
more extra. You probably like this.
Yeah.
We'll put some more.
It's more earthy smoke.
It is. It's almost like a scotch. So what this is telling me is that scotch would not be a very good old fashioned. Because Jepta Creed is very much like, I get the peatiness of this, but I don't know if that's what you want in your old fashioned.
Right.
You might, but
You might. Dale might like that.
oh, that's a little better now. Put a little bit more cherry juice. I read every comment I can.
Yeah, pretty good. I'm going to say...
It's not my favorite, though.
Not my favorite, but it's pretty good.
He was mean to Shelley, too. What? Who was mean to Shelley?
I prefer... My favorite of the night, thank you, Bill Coleman, as you're saying good night, was the Knob Creek Smoked Maple for the old fashioned. By far my favorite. And 100%. I liked all the other ones. Pretty good. But the Knob Creek was my favorite.
Yeah, thanks, New England Scratcher. Appreciate you.
Dr. Hamilton wants to know what your Cash App is. He doesn't have it.
It's in one of my descriptions. I didn't put it in this link, but just if you go to another video, it should be on there. It's like, what is it?
I don't know what it is.
I think it's Frontiersman Adventures, but I'm not sure. Let me look.
Vegas Visual wants to know, what have been Walt's favorite comments he has read?
Oh, gosh. Tonight? Does it mean tonight or?
Just maybe in general. What that you remember, I guess. Thank you, Kissy Cat. He does read them. He certainly does.
I've lost my StreamYard thing. Okay. It's I think this is it.
Oh, Bill Coleman dropped it. He said, "Money the Frontiersman, Dr. Hamilton."
Yeah. My favorite comments. Well, you know, it's funny. It's like all I know, Andy Goodspeed leaves the funniest comments I've ever had. I mean, just if you watch my videos, just go read Andy's. I mean,
he just goes on.
He
and
goes
on
on,
and on and
cuts me
on.
down. He cusses me out sometimes. Says all kinds. He just like he's the
Points
funniest.
out the most pointless things in the video.
Yes, right.
It's great.
But
we love him.
so
We love
I
him
love
like
it.
that.
And then there's other people like I've got this one video. It's a short of a Bigfoot sighting or a Bigfoot tree knocks.
Exactly, Keo Bell.
It's got 240,000 views, and there's so many idiots that respond that say stuff on here. It just drives me nuts. So
He is, Trisha.
it's just crazy. Yes,
But good question.
that
Kevin.
Andy Goodspeed is hilarious. So
Yes,
but-
Crystal. She said, and they're a chapter long.
yes,
ma'am.
they are, and he may. I mean, that's nice because you know he's watching.
He's watching
second.
every detail.
So, ooh, who's the scary guy? Sweet Tea, scary guy. That's okay. We always go for Halloween. Okay, I missed that.
Oh, Bill said, well, expect a package in about a week. Wow.
My
Okay.
goodness.
Well, thank you, Bill. We'll be on the lookout.
Good night, Bill. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Bill, for coming in.
You're a good-
Appreciate your support so
Yeah.
much.
You're a good man. A story about the Men in Black would be good. What Men in Black? I don't know.
New England Scratcher. I dream of 240,000 views. Yes.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Well, it was on a short.
Yes, it
And
was. Kiss
so-
that knocking on the tree video. Yep.
I mean, it was like, but then people would say like, "Oh, you're like," all it was is a short video. I'm walking in the woods, and you know how like if you ever watch like Finding Bigfoot, the guys will take a stick and hit the tree like 3 times. So I did that. And I wasn't even doing YouTube videos at the time. I'm just walking through the woods. So I did that. And all of a sudden, I hear something knocking back. So I turned my camera on. I'm like, just to record the sound because I want to make sure that I heard what I heard. And sure enough, you can hear them on the video. And I was like, and then I get comments like, "Oh, your buddy's down over the tree line," or something like that.
Vegas Fisher said, "What is a state you want to visit that you haven't yet?"
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Alaska. I definitely want to go to Alaska.
And then we're going to Maine
yes,
in August.
that's on bucket list. So yeah,
We're checking that off the bucket list.
and then
Check
the
that
other
out.
place I want to go to Alberta, Canada, because I
Yeah.
want to go out there and see that area. It's a beautiful country.
Yep, we've been to outside of the country.
Hmm.
We've been to Mexico, and that's it.
I've been to Canada.
And you've been to Canada.
She
wanna
said
go to
she
Canada.
I watched a story about the Men in Black walking onto a naval ship and making everyone sign a paper. What was the paper? I mean, why were they having to sign it?
Check it.
And do what, Tina?
I said, check your phone. Your phone went off.
My phone went on.
Mm-hmm. Yay, Canada, Crystal. We do want to visit Canada. He's been there
Oh
before, but
man,
I've never.
Dr. Hamilton, thank you.
Thank you
for
Dr.
that. I
Hamilton.
appreciate it.
That is so kind of you. We appreciate that.
He said Walt had it wrong.
Well,
But thank you so much, Dr. Hamilton.
thank
It's
you.
really nice of you, both of you all.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And
What'd you say? You have been to Vegas. That is another country. That's true.
That is
That's
another
true,
country.
Kevin.
and Dude says,
We've
"Oh,
all been to
Canada."
another country for sure.
To never, what's this? She says, to never speak about it, and they took film from Okay, what was it? Oh wow.
Mm.
That's crazy.
This cat likes your tree knocking story.
Cool. Yeah.
I know we have
I
not been
haven't-
to Alaska.
No, I have not been
That
to Alaska. and
Would
I
be
really-
an epic trip, I think.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
I kind of would like the
epic.
Alaskan cruise, but I really want to be off the boat, get off and explore. Just
Yeah.
I really just I want to drive, but it'd take you a month.
I
but-
couldn't do that.
But I just that's just me. Sweet tea, yeah, Texas. Texas got a lot of
Someday,
great food places.
When I'm retired,
I'll be dead.
we want to get one of those though. Not an RV, but we like those like what would you call them? Not conversion vans because you're not converting it. You buy
Yeah,
it
the
like
van,
that.
like an off-road
it's
van, off-highway van.
Yeah, that is like equipped to the hilt, like and something you can get in and still drive around, but you can stop and stay in, and that's what we
Yeah.
want to do.
Kissy Cat, you need to, if you find a link, send that to me. You text me that. Dr. Hammond says, every time I cross the border to Canada, I always tell everyone I'll be out of the country. Canada. I always tell everyone I'll be out. Yep. So, yeah, that's just a 1970s good time van.
No, I want one a
It would
little bit
work.
more up to date.
Yeah, we gotta have one that can go off road. The country that I want to go is Prague and Germany. I'd like to go to Prague too. That would be cool.
There you go, Trisha.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I was feeling good till I had that Jepta Creed.
And then you wasn't feeling
And
good?
now it's like, whoo.
We're gonna sleep good tonight, y'all.
He said, I can see Canada from my back porch. Or Russia.
Where do you live, Dr. Hamilton? Just kidding.
Dice still in here. We love Dice. Dice is a good man.
Canada. he
Can't
says.
wait for Granny Fest and Rocktober. That's gonna be
I can't
fun.
either. I can't wait to stay at the El Cortez. Walt got to do that last time.
Yep.
In March.
It's cool.
I missed it by a day or so. I was supposed to be there,
Yeah.
but family stuff happened.
Yeah.
And Granny Fest, I get to.
Ooh.
And we cannot wait.
Yeah.
We're actually going to Vegas in July. Well, he talked about it earlier. Him and Alan are going to do some things the week before, and then I'm flying out to meet him. And we're going to spend a few days in Vegas and then drive home and hit some spots that I've never been to, and perhaps some he's never been to, which is hard to find because he's been to a lot of spots.
Hard to find.
But take a little bit of a different route
We could
maybe
just
than we
drive by
did last
and
summer.
pick Kissy Cat up.
Go to the Texas
Take her
route.
to New Orleans. Take her to New Orleans.
Do you want to go to New Orleans? Nolans, Nola.
She says she's going to be in Vegas with her husband in 3 weeks.
Awesome, Melba.
And
Good for you.
so she says, now when is this happening? So we're going to leave Vegas on the 14th.
I'm going to arrive in Vegas on the 10th.
10th. And then we'll leave on the
And
14th.
then we're going to leave on the 14th.
And drive back.
Yeah.
So, and then we possibly could go through Colorado, but I think
But
they
I
all are
think
going to
the-
be in Vegas.
yeah, when are y'all gonna be there? I think we may be crossing over, but perhaps there at the same time.
Now that's a good idea, PJ, because that's one state. Haven't been to Alaska, Maine, North Dakota, and New Hampshire. Those are the 4 states I've never been. So I need to go to North Dakota. I've been to South Dakota, but never been to North Dakota. I've been to Vermont, but never been to New Hampshire or Maine.
Leave on the 15th. We leave on the 14th.
Yeah.
When
I
do
think
you guys get there?
The kids gonna be
Kia.
at El Cortez Suite.
Kia Bell said she'll
Oh,
miss us
man.
in July. She had to, by a week, she had to push her trip back.
And I guess
Oh.
you see that white buffalo above my head right
Alan
there.
said he'll be in Vegas at that time. You're too funny,
Yeah,
Alan.
Alan's gonna be in Vegas.
The 14th.
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all come in the day that we're leaving. Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah. Hey, Alan,
Shoot.
you got to find a cool place for us to eat in Vegas, like that nobody else has ever eaten. That's
Ever.
ever. No videos that you know of.
That is your
And then we'll go
goal.
do it. Like somewhere that no one has ever vlogged.
Now, Alan.
That's still a decent place that we know of.
Seeking said, now, Alan. Oh, Kia Bell, I hate that.
She
And
says maybe we could
then-
leave on the 15th. She says, well, we might. I don't know if we get back soon enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Because if I drive back with him,
We could do it in 3 days, but
yeah, we have to have enough time to
we might.
be able, whatever route we're gonna take. We don't have that mapped out yet. What we're gonna
Yeah.
take back. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We will see, possibly.
And Andiamo's meatball at the D. I've heard they have good steak there. She says, Kiss the cat doesn't eat meat.
That's right.
Well, I'm sorry.
She does not. She does not.
Challenge accepted. Yes. Gotta find us a place.
Okay.
Alan
That's
can
the place
do
to
it.
work.
He'll do the research.
No one else has eaten or
Yeah.
done a review.
That'll be cool. I wish I could be in Vegas in July. Yeah. Wish you could too.
I know, but we are definitely going to see you in October. And I know you're staying at the Four Queens. Good job. They have great deals there. No resort fees. And I really liked my stay there, Trisha.
I don't want to have my stomach pumped. That kind of like would ruin the vacation. So let's try to pick something better.
Yeah, can you do a little better than that, Alan? I'm a little skeptical about that.
The meatball, that sounds good. I tried the meatball and it was good. See, you do like meat. That's good. Kia says, find one for me too, Alan.
Yeah.
Guys, well, one place I would like to go, but Paul and Dale did a video on it, and it's in, gosh, is it in Caesars or? It has all these caricatures
That's in
on the wall.
I think
It's in the Forum Shops.
yes.
And it's
What's it called? Alan, I know you'll know the name of it. Shoot. What is it called? I'd have to look at their video.
But
see what it was.
you know, Paul and Dale did it, but I don't think anybody else that I know of has ever
Kia
done
Bell
it.
said Palms. I know they did the Palms, but I
Yeah.
don't think that was the
No, I don't
the
think it was the
restaurant that
Palms.
we
It
were
was-
talking about. But
Forgot what it was.
I think it's in the Forum Shop the Caesar's pork
Ooh,
chops.
Theodore Roosevelt National Park. That would be cool.
Ooh.
Man, that means you're blessed, PJ, if you saw white buffalo.
Wow,
That's
yeah.
really cool. I don't think McDonald's fresh salmon has been vlogged.
That is a good one, Kevin. That is a good one. We may have to put that on the list. Oh, by the way, tell them what I did today. And I'm continuing.
What?
I made a vlogging list.
Oh my God.
Because I'm like the producer.
Yeah.
Anyway, I made Walt a vlogging list of places we have not vlogged yet.
2 pages.
I'm getting ready to go on to page 3. This is everything, y'all.
I think she's making it for
It's-
when I pass away. She's gonna let the next
gonna
guy
take
take
over
over my page.
No.
Or girl, maybe it'll be a girl.
It'd be me.
I mean,
Ain't nobody else. It's gonna be my channel.
Ooh, Delilah Lounge at the Wynn, but no one is allowed to vlog in there. Ah.
That's right. Location coordinator, location scout, Kevin said.
I already went to
Lounge at the Wynn.
the Dairy Queen and the Excalibur Basin has been. Hey, that might be. Yeah, did y'all see my Dairy Queen video? That video that's a great place though. That's a great location. I mean, it's like, how many Dairy Queens can you sit there and
Nobody
you're on the
knows about
river?
it.
It's so
That's
cool.
the kind of stuff we like to do. Like, have you ever seen
Men thinking we
a
were
place
going to
like
remarry
this?
is hilarious. No thanks.
Thank you, Kissy Cat. Exactly. She feels me. Mm-mm.
Well, I guess it's never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
No.
Only 2 pages.
It'll just be
Tina
Tina solo, and I'm gonna go pick up Trisha, Kia Bell, Kissy Cat, Michelle, and we're just going
The liquor's talking now.
party down. What do y'all think about that, ladies?
Crystal K. What about?
And Crystal. Yeah, and Crystal.
Crystal's one. Did I say? Yeah, that was Crystal that said only 2 pages. And what about Sinatra? That's probably too expensive.
Crystal.
I probably can't even afford that. I guess Alan would buy if we're going there.
Sinatra. That is Ted and Mark and Michelle did that.
Kia says that sounds fun. Get all y'all together.
Yes, Melba, and we're gonna pick you up too. I won't need the low cut dress as long as we've got you in the van. We're gonna have a van too.
Don't forget
And
the
I'm
low
picking
cut
up
dress,
everybody.
Tina. Oh Lord.
Ooh.
I carry a wife police so we can stay out of jail.
That's awesome. Cat. Oh gosh. Would that be epic or what? Yeah. Actually, we'll do that when Alan and Walt go on their California trip. I'll just go ahead and come around and pick y'all up.
Is that a true fact? He said new restaurant opens every 27 minutes, so just stay in one place and one will open up within a quarter of a mile of your location. That is true.
That's funny.
You know, it's funny you say that because my family used to own a restaurant equipment. We owned a restaurant equipment business and put us through college and many, many years after that. And all we did was help businesses go in business. And then those businesses that were closing down, we would go in and offer them some measly price and then bring all their equipment out. And then we'd resell it to those people that are going to go into business. So we did this for years, 15 years or
Dr.
20
Hamilton
years.
says, can I go, Tina?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, you can come too.
Says, I'd love that, Tina. Hook me up. Dice and I won't be in Vegas till October. That is not a true fact. He said that's not true. Not 27 minutes. 32 minutes. Yeah, okay. Hey, good night, PJ.
PJ, thank you.
Yeah, Saturday can't
we
get
will
here
see
quick
you
enough.
in how many days? 6 days.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
And we will be on our adventure. Can't wait.
I know. I
Looking
didn't
forward to it.
know the taco place I vlogged closed.
Going to be a long, fun day. Yes, it
All
is.
right. Well, guys, we're out of here. We've been on 2 hours. That's enough.
Nobody wants to Kissy Cat that book.
Which book?
I don't know. Whatever book. 411.
This one?
Sure.
This is from the Eastern United States.
New England Scratcher, have a great time in Vegas when you get there on Saturday. All of you who have upcoming trips to Vegas, have a wonderful time. And let us know how those go. I know you will.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you all for coming in.
Yes, we love
Alan,
you guys.
Can't wait to see you.
Thanks, Scott. Good night. Good night, Beth.
Good
New
night,
England
Scott.
Scratcher. And Alan and
Good night,
Kitsy
Gambler
Cat
Granny.
and Dice.
Kia,
So glad y'all all
Kia Bell,
came
Dice, Melba,
in. Melba, Trisha.
Kitsy Cat.
I don't want to leave anybody out.
Kevin.
Yep.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Christina.
Yep. And
Love all you guys.
Dr. Hamilton. Hey, and Kevin, good questions. I'm glad he really rocked my questions last time.
I know. He does such a good job. Thank you, Kevin. And yes, to all the veterans, thank you very much.
Yes.
Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah. Hope we didn't leave any. Crystal K, we love you.
Crystal K.
Hope she hadn't
appreciate
left
all
yet.
your service for those military vets. Thank you very much.
And Anthony and Christina, good night. We love you guys.
Yes, we do.
Miss Kia Bell, sweetie.
Our sweetie sweet
Scratcher. And
Trisha, Dr. Hamilton, thank you. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, I hope I didn't miss anything.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for turning our channel into a boob channel.
Yes, thank you, Melba, for the boobs.
Hiking.
We love you.
I'm going to have to change it from hiking, traveling, and Bigfoot to hiking, traveling, and boobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And PJ, I think he left, but we love him.
PJ, thank you. We'll see him next weekend. Y'all stay tuned for that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Beer,
PJ's
barbecue,
probably going to go live, so
bourbon.
that'll be good. And so that'll be fun. Be fun. And Stephen Hickey.
And
thanks for coming in, Steve.
See you on Tuesday, buddy.
He's a local. Love to have our local people come in, represent Roanoke, Salem. We love it. So, and big boobs. All right. I'm ending in the count of 3. 1, 2.
Love you
3.
guys.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.